Hey guys, and welcome again. In this next video, we're going to be looking at IDestroy, who are a three-piece rock punk band. It says in their thing, with bluesy riffs, which is pretty cool. I'm going to be putting up some pictures and some stuff, and all the stuff throughout here that I link through to their iTunes and to their EP, which I have here. EP. You can purchase all that online. Again, in the description, I'll put in the description links through to their Facebook page and where you can purchase their stuff. So, hope you enjoy. I will just go to say that everything that I say within this review is my own opinion of the sound. Yeah, so here we go. So I met the band last week, which was the gig that I posted up that you can see videos for through the channel. They were actually headlining on the night at the Brickmakers, and I met them all there for the first time. That's where I brought the EP from. They were pretty good. I did actually record some footage of them, but accidentally deleted it, so I can't show you any of that. But I will put up a link here through to one or maybe even two of their videos. I know that their title track on their EP, Vanity Loves Me, that's actually got an official video. So I'll link that through just here so that you can go through and see the official video. There's also a video that I'll also put up below it, which is their it's actually their EP launch party. So you'll be able to see backstage, see them play, see a couple of snippets. While they're playing in the background, you'll have like some people talking about their opinions of the night and stuff like that. Definitely worth giving them a look, giving them a try. They're really cool. They're really nice people, really cool people. So yeah, definitely do that. So, Vanity Loves Me. This song straight away, as I can hear it, comes straight in with a nice blues riff. Nice, really cool. You can still hear the punk influencing behind it. But then you've got that really nice bass line that's under it as well. It all seems to gel really well. They've obviously been playing for a while together, and probably separately as well. I remember seeing their stage presence when they played this song, and they just all seemed like they gelled really nicely, both musically and independently as sort of friends and stuff. So it's a very nice, tight-knit group. Yeah. And you keep going after the breakdown, it goes back into that same riff, and you've got that sexy bass riff. I'm going to call it the sexy bass riff because that's really nice. And it comes straight back into it, and you've got the verse comes back in again, and a bit sort of lower. Yeah, it's really good.
Fashion t-shirts that we like to wear.
And then there's this bit coming right up to the solo. You've just got a sort of a peak, and it drops, and then it comes straight into the solo right here. And after the solo, you've got the sort of what sounds like the outro, and it's coming through. It sounds like it's gonna. There we go, and it drops straight back down. You've got the solo that builds up, gives you a nice bit of stuff. Then you got a nice little bit at the end, and then it drops. Woo, boom. There's the band. Fantastic song for the first song of the EP. Really, really good. And title track. I mean, there's no wonder why they picked that as the title track. But that's a really good song. So you can hear as well in the solo that it's sort of bluesy in the solo instrumentation, which I find really appealing because it mixes the whole rock, punk, blues together really. But I mean, I know loads of people, probably hundreds of people, have done that in the past, but you know, these guys are just the newest guys to do it. But it gelled really well, and it's really, for me anyway, it's really quite a unique thing to see a band actually gelling these things together well. Because I think it's one of those things with a lot of things in music where if you do something slightly different, it sounds completely different. You know, you make the smallest, not even error, you just make something sound slightly different. You know, you pluck slightly different, or you strum slightly different, or anything. Even with the drums, you know, you play something slightly different and it'll come back, and it comes back later on in the song really, really big. So yeah, very good song for the first track on the thing. Let's carry on. So the next song, actually titled "IDestroy." This song, I've always felt it really strange when you make a song entitled the title of the band, because 20 years later, 25 years later, that same song is going to be pretty much the same. So writing a song like that so early on in your career, essentially, kind of solidifies you in that particular sound. When people search for the band name in 25, 35 years time, whatever, you know, they're going to find this song as well as the band. So I've always been quite worried in the past, personally, about writing songs named after the band, just because there's a lineage that comes to it. There's a certain level of prestige that comes with it. But straight away in this song, you can tell that lineage comes from the less of the blues side, and it's inspired, I think, more of the rock, more of the hard rock and the punk side of the sort of triangle that they've got going. Yeah, let's listen to it. And there's that bass line again, that running bass line, really, really solid underneath the whole thing. Straight away, straight into the title track, I'm gonna destroy, straight away. It's very, very good.
I'm gonna smash up the TV. I destroy.
Again, the lineage that comes with that. Just the chorus going through, running through on its own. That's something that's going to stick in your head when you hear the song. When you get to grips with it, you know, you buy the EP, you listen to it at home, you go to a gig. When this song comes on, that's a chorus that isn't written with pizzazz in a way. That's a chorus that is written, I think, specifically to get it in people's heads, because people will remember the title track, they will remember the words, which is great, because there's nothing better than going to a gig and playing with people who are singing and dancing. I'm just gonna pause it for now, because I've just listened ahead to this next bit, and this next bit, the presence behind it, I'm imagining listening to it, and I'm imagining them playing it on stage and performing this on stage, and the presence behind this next bit is just like, look, everyone needs to stop right now, because, you know, we're getting ready for something really big. You know, this is another one of those drops where it comes up and then it drops down, and it's getting ready to it. So I really like the way they really made themselves aware, and really made everyone aware that the presence in this point, and this kind of thing opens up so many different avenues for doing stuff on stage, for actually sort of propelling yourself on stage. So this bit's really, really nice.
You should stay away from me.
didn't really want to interrupt at the end there, because that solo section where it came up, and again it was a drop down to nothing, with a small sort of vocal line, and then it went up into the solo. That was a really, really good bit. I was going to record a bit just before then, just now, but I couldn't because I really wanted to listen to the solo. But that solo it's one of those ones, especially right at the end, right at the peak of the solo, that was a really, really important part of it for me. That sounded really good. And then of course it comes straight back down into the general swing of things. So it keeps going backward and forward in the dynamics. I find it keeps going backward and forward from a really, really catchy riff, parts that you can sing along to and stuff, and then it goes over to something else, and people will be singing and nodding and looking over and be like, oh wait, something's happening, what's this? And then it goes back and forward like that, and it live, I would imagine this kind of song gives a very it enables the interaction of the crowd, even if you've turned up and you don't know who they are, because they keep coming back and repeating that chorus line, that chorus riff. It not only sticks in your head, but it means that someone in what this song is 3 minutes 10 seconds ish, and it means in those 3 minutes you go from not knowing who the band are right the way forward to knowing exactly who they are and what they sound like. And although this album, or although this EP is called Vanity Loves Me, IDestroy is definitely a very important song in this EP, because I think Vanity Loves Me is the it's the embodiment of this particular EP, but the song IDestroy is almost the embodiment of the band themselves, and it feels as though it goes backward and forward one way and another, simply so that you can get to grips with exactly who they are. I haven't actually checked yet. I know that there's a Vanity Loves Me video online, but I'm gonna check after I finish recording this to see whether there's an IDestroy music video. If not, I'd personally really love to see a music video of the IDestroy song, because this is definitely something that I personally think companies and organizations, record labels, everything else, or even promotion companies and things, this is the sort of thing that people would, from listening to it, it's definitely the sort of thing that people would be interested in hearing and seeing and watching. And it covers the rest of the song, sort of the rest of the everything else covers everything with them, really. The whole thing covers everything from the blues. The first two songs, you've got very bluesy riff, very rock background, but the punk sort of punches through. And it's the same with the IDestroy, with this song. It's very much a case that the blues kind of fizzles away just slightly, just enough so that you can hear the rock and the punk and the jumping. Like the next song that will come up, I haven't actually listened through to yet, like during the recording, because I'm recording all this live while I'm listening. But I haven't listened to it yet. But depending on how that comes in, would reflect the end of IDestroy. So it sort of comes down, bam, and I'm hoping that it comes in with a nice mellow, a nice sort of intricate introduction. But we'll see how that goes now. So with this song, I feel as though this is centered more towards the punk side. This one is centered more towards their punk rock kind of feel of music, as opposed to what I would, I guess, say rock punk. Like IDestroy, I would say is rock with punk, but I would say this is more punk with rock. I don't know if that makes sense to everyone else, but that's just how my brain works. But this song has that nice riff as like an intersection between, I guess, verse and verse, or verse and chorus and whatever else. It keeps coming back. It goes backward and forward like the other song did. It gives you a hook, I think is what people refer to as. It's a hook, where they tell a little story and it does a little thing, and then it comes back to the hook, and it kind of hooks you onto the next line. It keeps you interested. It keeps you listening. And I love the hook in this. It's very smooth. It's very mellow, but also very, very, very punk rock. But then the rest of it is well, we'll see.
Well, that's about the size of it. I heard tomorrow is the end of the world. Heard that guy was cheating on that girl. Would you rather? Have you ever? I bet you never.
So right before the again did a drop, it came down with another drop. Right before that, I heard the lyrics for the chorus line, title track, Talking Shit. I think that the song, from the sounds of it, is again very much of the Runaways kind of feel of their lyrics, even the feel of the song. But it goes back to stuff like that, with talking about sex, talking about cheating, talking about, you know, those kind of things. And that's the kind of thing I would expect when you listen to the lyrics, really intricately listen to the lyrics of the Runaways and Joan Jett thereafter. And I feel as though that feeling came forward with this band. I don't really know whether they're inspired by them at all, but that accidental inspiration definitely comes forward in my understanding of it. That was really good. I really enjoyed that song, Talking Shit. The lyrics behind it sound really aggressive, very sort of female power. But yeah, that was a really good song. But yeah, so far, 3 songs out of 4, they are starting to sound very much like they know what sound they want. They sound as though they found their sound before coming into the studio. Whether they've written more songs than this, whether they've got more of a set list, I don't know. But definitely just with these 4 songs, they're all they're sort of themed, but not so much in the lyrics, but more in the instrumentation and the power of that instrumentation. I find that when you listen to some bands, they have their music and they have one really strong, heavy, punchy riff song, and then they come out of that and they go into something very mellow, maybe like an acoustic kind of song. And I think that kind of thing attracts a wider audience, because you'll have someone that will be like, oh, I like the acoustic song, but I'm not really sure about the whole, you know, this EP definitely comes across as being one sound. And even though all 4 songs are different, or 3 so far, all 3 songs are different, they all give a different perspective on their particular band, their particular genre. I don't really know whether the genre that they're aiming for is punk rock or whether it's hard rock and the punk just falls out. Definitely on guitar, definitely some of those guitar riffs are bluesy, without a doubt. But those 3 add a really nice, intricate feel to the way everything's going so far. So one more song, State of the Art. Now, I will say with this song, as soon as I click play then, I remember this song so well, because I remember I actually missed the first little bit of their set. And when I came in, I remember hearing this song, and this I think was the first song I heard. And this song definitely sticks out for me. This is definitely a really nice, especially that intro, the introduction to that is a really nice introduction to the last song on the thing. And I have a feeling this is going to be one of those songs where you feel like you want more, and there's only 4 songs, and you're like, there should be 5, there should be 6, there should be 7. But then obviously if you've got it on repeat, it's going to hopefully go from this song straight the way back to Vanity Loves Me, and it'll be a nice sort of rotating feel of listening through the, you know, you can stick the CD on the background, put it on repeat, and it'll play through and go through and play through and go through and play through. And I don't think that I would get bored of this at all. Listening to these 4 songs, I don't think I could ever get bored of listening to them. Anyway, let's carry on.
Everyone can see I'm a conspiracy. Even you believe. I can't sleep at night without crying, 'cause all the lies I told, well, you're not buying them. Whoa, it doesn't count. The state of my heart, the state of my heart. One no, it's in my cloud that I'm state of the art.
So yeah, there we go. That was State of the Art. Overall, I didn't comment much during that song because I was actually listening to it. Um, it goes. It's very generic in its sound. It's very punchy. Um, I don't think it's as punky or as rocky as the other songs, but it's a very nice outro to the EP, I personally think. The order of these songs, I don't know whether this is accident or on purpose, but the order of these songs are very nice, very nicely put. The first song really comes in with a nice hook, and then you've got the title song of the band, and then you've got Talking Shit, which is amazing, and then you've got State of the Art right at the end that just sort of ends it out, and then obviously you can repeat them or whatever else. Yeah, I really thought State of the Art was a very nice outro to the whole EP. It was very well done, very well written. So my overall thoughts of the EP itself, well, as I was just saying, it's very round. It's very nicely done with the order of the music. It comes in with everything that you need, and it ends with a really nice "I want more" kind of feel. I don't think they play them in this order live. Don't quote me on that, but because I'm pretty sure State of the Art was earlier. But this is a very nice EP. It's very good. Yeah, it's definitely well worth buying their EP. I have a feeling that this isn't going to be the last. This isn't going to be. It's going to be the first of hopefully many years of hearing this band, because if they've developed, I don't really know. I probably should have known before this, but I don't know how long they've actually been together for. But if they've developed in, let's just say, 3 years, if they've developed this much in this amount of time, I'm really eager to see what their next EP. They probably won't do an EP next. I guess they might even do an album. It might even be well worth them releasing an album and then picking, I don't know, Vanity Destroys as being one of their bonus tracks on their album, you know, as a download or something like that, or maybe even a revisited version where they've actually re-recorded it because they've got better, and you know, they might change bits and stuff. That'd be really good. But I'm really eager. I think actually, as far as I'm aware, they are finished right now, because it is, yep, they finished their tour. So their actual tour that they did was the tour for the EP, as far as I'm aware. IDestroy Vanity Loves Me Tour 2016. They started on the 19th of March, and that was in Midsummer Norton. I've never heard of that. And they finished their tour in May, 8th of May, from the looks of it, and that finished in Birmingham. They do have, I'm just looking at their Facebook page now, they do have press contact. I won't read that out, but if you're interested in doing anything with press related stuff, then definitely go through to that. Check out their it's actually an email, 2 email addresses for that, so check that out. On here, other accounts, they've got an Instagram page, they've got a SoundCloud, and they've got a Twitter. So I'll actually get those links now, and those links will be below in the info section. So I'll definitely make sure to put them in. I guess if you have any queries about anything, you can message their page. I know personally, before I did this, I messaged their Facebook page, and the Facebook page did say that they typically reply really quickly, like within like an hour or so. So message their Facebook page if you want to say hi, if you want to sort of congratulate them, if you want, you know, if you have any issues or any problems, or even if you want to book them. I guess there isn't a booking agent on here, is there? No. So if you want to book them, I would imagine it's probably best to go through to their website, though. Check them out on their website. Definitely go through to SoundCloud. I am hoping that this EP is on iTunes, because if it's not, it definitely needs to. But I'm sure if it's not on there, it will be. And I will put a thing here, because I'll check now to see if it is, and I'll put a clickable here right now just to say whether it is, and that'll link you right through to their iTunes account. Aside from that, it's all really cool. I really enjoyed it. I'm really looking forward to hearing more and to seeing more, and it's going to be amazing to play with them again. Last time we played with them last week, it was good, but we didn't really know what to expect. So next time we're definitely going to make it a big part of our Norwich. You know, we're going to make a big gig based around them actually coming down. anyone that we know that's in Norwich, we're going to invite everyone down. We're going to give really good deals to everyone, because people need to look at this band. They need to see IDestroy, because they're going to be hitting, I think personally, they're going to be hitting the music scene really, really hard. And I'd expect nothing else, because their music so far is brilliant. It's as simple as that. So, yes, that is the end of my review of reviewing IDestroy's Vanity Loves Me EP. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed it. Go down to the info section, check out all of their stuff. You know, share this video as well. This video is I'm gonna save this to YouTube and send it around. Share this to people, show them, you know, get them interested in the band, because the more sales these guys make, the more, you know, the more they get their music out to other people, the more likely they are to be able to fund, I guess, their next EP or their next album or their next venture that they want to do. That's going to be really good. I would love for these guys to come back to Norwich, and any promoters that may be watching this, or anyone that knows promoters, definitely get in touch with them, because when it comes to punk rock, all-girl kind of bands, this is definitely one that you really want to book. Definitely give these guys a listen. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.
IDestroy, IDestroy, IDestroy.